Hello, everyone. New angle. Now I actually have to use this angle with PC games, and which actually helps a lot because now you're no longer seeing me head on, and that's just an awkward relationship. Sorry, I had to look at the opening again because I really like the intro to this game. It's actually really nice, and I like the music. All right, let's get things set up. So last time we finally got our first murder in Danganronpa. Teenager murder adventure. Just a few more posts and then we'll get to it. Alright, we're good. Let me turn up the brightness on my chat. And we're good to go. How's everyone doing today? It's a nice Sunday, isn't it? Alright. Turn down the volume a bit. Hold on. Let us, close that out. I'm pretty sure that is not where I last saved. I saved. I know I did. I think I just picked the wrong save. Recovering from a cold, but overall good? Hey, Blue Knight. Yeah. I don't get sick that often, but when I do, it's rough. It's very rough. Danganronpa. Alright, that's actually... There, yeah, we're in chapter 1. There she is! There's the girl! How you doing? Yep, she did.
Hey.
We're searching for Sack's killer. We need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. Let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. What if he did the murder? Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you're the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, fuck you.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op face defense of the two of them. With their staff, they're totally OP. We're off to a great start. Since you won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. How you doing?
What the heck?
Hey, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Huh?
Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear! Oh man, let me out of here! Come on, let me out! Yeah, he's not having a good one. We can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward. You feel me? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. Okay, the game specifically doesn't want me to talk to her, but I'm going to try. Oh yeah, how's the audio, by the way? Am I too loud? Is the game too loud? I still haven't exactly figured out the audio levels for this. She can't even open her mouth to talk. Wow, 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 wow. Ball! No, not the dead body. I already know she's dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed. Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? Senpai? Good. She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right! Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh, hold on a second. You got it wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You just believe that? Just tell us the truth! Looking at everyone as I've done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear have returned. In other words, you think I did it.
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do we have to say any more? I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, just like Kyoko, he was gone before he realized it. I already better head out. And that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting the deadly words hang in the air, he and Hatsaka ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway.
Don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is
It was you.
very...
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. You're gonna kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to get a shot. That's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. Thank you, anyway. I appreciate you. That's true. You may as well at least check just to check. You know, if I want to, I could help him investigate. Wait, or not. I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Whatever, I don't think anyone's expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Alright, don't go yet. Well, you have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. You don't really think I'm the killer? How did it turn like this? I mean, to be fair, Makoto. Why do they have to expect me? Just to be fair. She did die in your bathroom.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Well, it's gotta be someone who knew about the door thing with the bathroom. Let's look for the Monokuma reply we got for. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. You're going to help investigate Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. I don't know where I'd stay. You don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. He doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. How you doing, Junko? Yeah. Alright. Guess we better get out of here. Exit. Leave the gym, yes. I decided to switch over to keyboard and mouse for no particular reason other than the fact that I don't want to pull out my controller. Oh, right, that's the... Hold on, what's the map? What's the map on here? What's the map? What's the map? What's the map? What's the map? No, you're not. You're not. What's the map on keyboard? Sorry. Let's get that moved back a bit. So I don't accidentally move it. What would it be? 1? No. Wait, that gets me to the map. Alright, let's find out where everyone is. Okay. Dormitory. Main hall, she's there. Has to be she's there. Is there no, like, fast travel? There he is. That's the scene of primary. We won't make any progress investigating there. In the mirror room, Saika's corpse still remains. In the same room, just a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright, we got the sword. Alright, we're back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. Yeah, I hadn't. I shifted the blade itself until now. I should be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of coating. Which means we need to look for gold prints. Or the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. And shoot bullets. But it's not covered in blood. So it could just be Sayaka who tried to use it. That's supposed to be my room key, if I remember correctly. That's right, we have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? How could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Sayaka, no matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? I'm saying that there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone on rocking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. How did the killer... Switching rooms is added to the truth bullet section. The camera has been taken off. Oh, no, that's the lint roller. I thought that was a camera. God damn it. Looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was? Decided to clean up a little? Add it to the truth bullet section. No past here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. How about the... So inside the round, seeing evidence it's been used at all. Makes sense, I guess. It's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
They say, oh, Mondo.
What?
You ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? There's an add to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I like how she was, like, perfectly hidden behind... fucking Mondo. Oh, I forgot to send it to one more person. This is the sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's out of the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. How did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with the sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Yeah. Hi, Sayaka, how you doing? Do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. I like Sayaka. She's cool. You know, I realized someone was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. That dirty bastard! Who raises a hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. Hi, Kayako. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she's lifting the air, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
searching?
Yes, Makoto, you fucking dumbass. Every inch of my
Did
room.
you lose a contact or something?
Dumbass. Yeah, she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. I think, you know, everyone has their thing. I think her thing is definitely detective work. She's like a master detective or something. Like, Akechi from Persona 5, or, what was her name? Ah, I like her so much, too. What's her name? The detective girl from Persona 4. What do you think of that? She stood up and straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Oh, he's gonna sign one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I expected, there's something very unusual about your room. Just gouges on my walls and bed. Naruto, yes, that's right. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room! If only I'd heard something! That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle.
hey,
So you're very... Oh yeah, right. Unusual, what do you mean?
so...
I searched your room from one corner to the other, to another. And I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something when I was looking around before. It looked like the lint room in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint room without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Those room cleanness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. You've played this game, right, Blue Knight? Can I use the bathroom? Can I go to the bathroom? There you go. I just have this door. I know people... A lot of people, whenever they talk about Danganronpa, they say the first one's like kind of the weakest. And it gets much better once you get into the later games. But that's also... No, I just saw Let's Play. Ah. Can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to put for it now. Step into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. You know, after I do the Danganronpa games, I might want to get back into 428 Shibuya Scramble. That was an interesting game that I just never really continued. It supported me. Ah, my toilet's so flat. That's how I was saying I couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time. Now's no time to think of that. I pulled out the Monokuma and very far away to the right body. Some sort of sharp object with dust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. I'm not sure you can call that a killing blow, because I... Behind her. When you get stabbed in the stomach, that's not a killing blow. She must have... It must have been a... Like, whenever I think of killing blow, I think of the kill that would instantly kill them, but I guess it can also just be the kill that leads to their death. Something I should look into later. According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. And there's gold paint on it. Something's sort of glitter on the wrist too. Right there, on the wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come they're only her left finger? Sayaka has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist... It must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It was very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Hold on. Nine wire. There I saw Leon. Look, written in blood were the numbers 1. You dense motherfucker! Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? You're such a fucking dumbass. Yeah, we got this, Can I get... Okay. So there's nothing on her body to look at anymore. Yeah, nothing really different, nothing different. Nothing... Oh, wait. No! That wasn't even part of her body! Okay, I guess gotta be really careful. Is there a way to skip all this? Alright, exit. Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that most likely Sayaka's dying message. They aren't numbers! Kyoko, come on! Be smart here! God. I'm written in blood before. Really was her final message. Guess she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? The numbers she wrote, what do you mean? What do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
Her short numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block him. If she wrote them at that location while she was sitting in that way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If we write something out of position, do you know what the result would be? The result.
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you will remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. To be fair, they are Japanese, so I can see why they would mistake English letters for numbers. I would... It's... I mean, it's all been localized to English, so I have to assume that they think it's English. And that they speak English. And if this was the Japanese version, that would all be in Japanese. Unless, if it's still in Japanese in the Japanese version, that'd be interesting. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. Comes the numbers. Where to ask them the ultimate programmer.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask. I wanted to ask you about. You know how the door of your bathroom got broken? Broken. Oh, you mean how it got stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. But the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Sorry. Once you learn to check, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't fit quite in the frame, quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you see right away what I'm talking about. I know what Kyoko said. Shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The door was practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would
I must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing? But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with some realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. What we're saying is only you and Sayaka know about it. Interesting. She had a slight hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Wait, Cindy, ask you about the other thing. I'll run some more. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Like I said, I had no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they even talk to me, that is.
By the Yo.
Yo. Alright. So Leon did it. We're all just gonna agree on that, right? Like, that's just what happened. Oh, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Did it just switch over? That's right, but the nameplate has my name on it. Nameplate on my room, Sayaka's room. We're switched? All the effort I put in switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would anyone do that? Alright, I gotta look at that DVD. One thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD has Sayaka's name on it. I must have seen whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyways. I'm sorry, Sayaka. Need to borrow this DVD. Damn spit.
Seems
That doesn't
like...
seem right. The Monokuma said Sayaka was killed in your room. Can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange, Mr. Nagi. What was Miss Mizuno doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty?
Very
So,
strange.
why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? You're an asshole. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then, it should have been me that died. Well, all I can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true, then I... Alright. Well, obviously, they only could have gotten a murder weapon from the kitchen. Unless there's another... unless there's another room in this school that has a knife in it. Yeah, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh? Huh? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know, but being in the dining hall helps me keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. Should I see if I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. A knife is missing! There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, I think that's all we really need from that. You have to go talk with Chihiro about numbers, because... fucking dumbass. But... The only benefit of the doubt I'll give them is that they're Japanese, so it might just be that they don't understand... That's actually supposed to be an English word that they don't understand. But this is English localized, so it's kind of hard to believe, but we'll see. Do you believe I did it? Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be a killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget, Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha! Alright, let's see what you can get from here. Sure, let's give it a shot. I got a ring! Let's get some gifts. Let's see what I get. What I get now? What I get? What the hell is that? Was that a pile of cocaine? What's this one? Oh, it's one of those. I don't know. And what are you? Show me. Body wrappings? Okay. Do you guys know if the parts where you do you guys know if the parts where you like talk and interact with other people and like give them gifts and stuff, does that actually matter to the plot, or is that just to find out more about characters? Here to use this. Alright, set down from the screen, put the DVD player. Push play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then, which other appeared? Looked like some kind of concert. Sitting on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she had said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. You mean the social link like stuff? Yeah. Yeah, like that. Seeing the image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice had come to despise so much began to float out with the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly a screen went dark. And the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? It's like a deserted stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was a figure to the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. A warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're Super His pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Yeah, stuff is important for the story, but rather learn more about the characters. Though, of course, you can't do them with characters after they get killed. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the point. You don't know which ones are going to die, so you might as well try and talk with all of them. Yeah, but everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Okay. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just agree that we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
Oh, so annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? I suppose I wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. Seeing the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? It's a perfect place to destroy evidence, however, there's only one little problem, which is...
as for
That
me,
place is filthy. I'd rather die than set foot in there. I'm trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... Alright, so we got the trash room to look into. Yeah, is Chihiro still there? Yes, she is. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the number 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Here, Shirley shook her head. I'm sorry. I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. The fact that there's a mode you can unlock after you finish the game that lets you do all the social events with all the characters. Oh, that's good. I'm glad they do that, so I don't have to play the game again. Not that I wouldn't, but I mean, you know, it's a lot of game to go through. So I probably wouldn't want to play through this game again if it's like all this preamble and stuff. Alright, trash room it is. Laundry. Nothing seems to be different. Where's the trash room? Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's in the dining room. If that's actually the trash can. Let me, That's a kitchen. Stupid of me. Warehouse. Laundry. Trash room. Trash room's gigantic. Hold on. I cut some. Yeah, that. Okay, so that is the trash room. I was right. God, I need to pay more attention. Ah, there's the door. Trash room! Alright, what's going on in here? There's a sir to get here, no way to get past. It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any.
This is stupid. I think I should just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Okay. You know, I never really looked into. I don't know what Monokuma is. Like, there are some things I just don't know about this game. Maybe on how some characters die, but I think that might be in a later game. Hey, do you know who's on trash duty? Or who's on cleaning duty? Cleaning duty. As a matter of fact, that's me. Why'd you ask? Just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with the trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after it happened, I haven't had the chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge. Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient, actually. Unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. Anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted. Destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why'd you want the clean duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for you now. And poking around at it.
There's no
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe get tired of 2D, and then turn to... I would never tire of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Fumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy's cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? Okay, that's how it's supposed to. Anyway, another topic. Fumi, since you're on clean duty, I have a favor to ask you. Oh, that's me. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Okay, so easy. Everyone heads into the trash room. If Fumi's the worst, he's a creep. Yeah. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. I did think he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. To him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. We have the key of his pocket and use it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Ever, Mr. Nagy. Surely you aren't planning to trash into evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No! I just want to see if the actual killer tried to destroy evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if he left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world! Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Tried to broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Why? Yeah. Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you the glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who's on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? Only one person it could be. They should all be in the gym. I better go. Oh, in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Someone that spiritual? Yeah, it's probably a dreadlock guy. I got it from the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. Looks like a cuff. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a buttoned-up shirt. Now look at that's definitely blood in the cup, which means this is all that's left of some evidence that killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white buttoned-up shirts. Anyways, this is enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And a yellow button. There's no doubt that relates to the big mechanism. It's a good 30 feet here from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow button showing out there? Pretty to set up. You press the green button to get going, the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll become clean duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange, I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was working on repairing. Fumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there's gonna be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to take the place out. It definitely wasn't on them. I haven't been back to the track room since then. And since I'm the only one who had the key to open the gate, it should be impossible to see beyond. And yes, I mean, someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Whose Let's Play... Oh, by the way, whose Let's Play of Danganronpa did you watch, by the way? Was it, I know Feel from Geekaboots did a whole playthrough of the games. But I didn't watch this because I wanted to play the games myself. The whole thing is quite strange indeed. Why was that? Yeah. Hey, were you in the captain's room? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Bam, 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 bam. Nico B. Ah, sounds familiar. Now where we're supposed to put whatever trash you can't burn? Whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Nice! Nice! You got a coin. Oh, sorry.
Seems like... very strange.
Alright. What? Alright. Oh, yeah. We can talk about the crystal ball to, the, Redlock's guy. I keep reading his name. Hold on. No, Fumi Toga's in here. Not Fumi. Whatever her name was. You know, just to save your own life, and I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. Is what Makuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? That's why I really was gonna get involved. They would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you, I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it. After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? So what more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Whew. Let's get back out there. Out in the field. We'll find out his name soon. I just need to remember his name. They really like just shove a bunch of characters in your face at the very beginning. So it's kind of tough to remember all their names. God, the music's so good. I really like the music in Danganronpa. Even if you don't like the game, you have to admit the music's really good. Hey, Hero, can I see something? Ah, Yasuku. No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, step out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Oh! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass? And that crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the Pillars of History. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Yeah, that's all I want to know. Sure. Oh, by the way, I was afraid to ask, how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. Million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. That's just dumb. Stupid. Wow. What a buffoon. Alright. I guess we could check out the laundry room. So we already gave it a look, but I'm not sure if that's where we're going. Maybe there'll be something there now. It's kind of one of those things where you gotta, like, solve one part of the puzzle one after the other. Keep forgetting that that's the way to the gym instead of the way out. Alright. I don't know if I've forgotten anyone in terms of like look at the map. We'll see where everyone is. Yeah, he's there. We already know he's there. There. There and there. Okay, so 2 pieces of interest are still the trash room, the kitchen. Sayaka's room and the trash room and the kitchen. Let's just go check the laundry room. I don't know if checking a washing machine is really gonna do much for us, but I found a coin. Oh god. For some reason, playing like PC games has been hurting my arm, and I don't fucking know why. Ah, no coin! So here, nothing really to look at. Why can't I look at the stray swimsuit hanging out? Video game. Maybe there's more to check out in the trash room. You know, they should just call me anytime. I got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. Meh. I think I'll be getting the controller out again. Yeah, maybe not. Because then I have to leave and come back in. I'll be fine. My hand will be fine. I guess we can go back to, Should we check Sayaka's room again? Nothing here. Bed. Something gets on there. Trash! Already borrowed a DVD. Huh. I don't know how we're doing on information exactly. Oh, yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, and actor suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, they're all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
Well, I went to go to get some tea from the kitchen last night. All the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. She's saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall. Yeah, in other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. Can you tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night? What proves I didn't take it? By the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Well, of course not. I would never. You know, did you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. If you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Okay, so that's all we need to do.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Alright, our first class trial. Shouldn't be too hard.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Jesus Christ, how menacing. We're all waiting for you. I bet you're afraid you'll be discovered as the murderer you are. Don't take conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can reveal all the details of Makoto's crime. I'm really convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka are both both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? Right there. Inamir Sayaka, is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's get started. And so I have to say corporate just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence?
What the heck?
Yeah, I wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out.
Hey.
There's no point standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the elevator.
Impossible, you know?
Alright, in the end, I wasn't able to do any look around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? I mean, it's the only way.
Well,
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I didn't uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear, I'll find out who the real killer is. As my advice to try and give myself courage, I turn, showing anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I can feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else is already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box ascended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
oh,
Rather than waiting, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Rather than that, no more like, yeah. Although they saw our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit! Okay, okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. We're not even sitting! Arranged in a giant circle. Set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and needs onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly fate. A deadly class trial. Let's do this. Skills? What? Alright, let's look at the truth bullets. Alright, major fractured. Body was covered, yeah. I don't think I need to look at all these. There's skills in this game. All rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Who voices Makoto and Iggy? I said it might have been a Yuri, but I don't think it is. Oh, it's Bryce Pappenbrook. Okay. That makes more sense. There you go.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
About to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after the other, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies and contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so be careful. You can read the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun!
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wrong! Turns out about what you said. Because the psychic hadn't resisted at all. There's no explanation what happened in my room. For this first of 8, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradiction, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots are very important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots, so when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun!
I assert that the one who was murdered
I shot!
was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in
In the bathroom, so it seemed the killer must have taken. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wrong!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Sorry, stretching.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Who do you think, Jiro?
Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow. This
Wow.
is starting to sound like a real trial.
So what was used to kill Sayaka? It was a knife! Make your argument!
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her.
There's a knife!
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Wrong.
No, it's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
It's just like Ace Attorney. Yeah, no, I love Ace Attorney. I need to get through the Chronicles. I'm on the second
murder
game.
weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
And well, I'm not the killer. Not say, would you like to hear more? Sure. You concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay close attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. AOA's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the
Wrong!
No, it's wrong.
This is a bit more involved than Ace Attorney, I'll say.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
And kids are still there. I heard seeing the taking wash my glass. One knife was gone. You're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
That sounds like Cassandra Lee Morris.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear.
Come back to evidence bullet system courtroom debates was based on a Japanese video platform where comments scroll across the video. Huh.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Thanks, Wanakuma.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
That is definitely Cassandra Lee Morris.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking.
Aww.
I just asked her to stay over.
Sakura's... I like Sakura. Sakura's very cool.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school's regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Junko.
Sayaka.
Oh, Sayaka.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So she left. Where's the knife from the kitchen was?
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Coco, I'm going to strangle you.
You're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Listen, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? They convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes! As things advance in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is revealed an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce a phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, and press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. Okay. Shoot down the wrong letters, you suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun! What wasn't at the scene? What something is. Alright, let's figure this out. Hair. Oh, I have to shoot it multiple times.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer struggled getting to the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Bewildering?
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
That was a bewildering act. I was gonna notice at first, but is that the key point here? Is it more to learn about non-stop debates? Sure. Numbers of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. You use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies and contradiction. Well then, good luck and have fun.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Shoot!
Okay. Well, it's not really busting down. They
The
used...
incident took place in Makoto's
whatever.
room.
Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran
I like how they
into the
probably
back
could...
point. The killer...
Because Sayaka had locked it.
No. There it is. That's-
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right?
That's not important, Monokuma.
Such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The nameplates were changed. So you didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the... Whereas the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was crime took place in my room. They didn't know that. They thought it was Sayaka's room because the nameplates were changed.
My room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
so they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we
We
think
die.
did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Nope. That's stupid.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For
Being an
serious.
honor roll student, he's kind of an
Does
idiot.
no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Shut up, I'll stab you with your own haircut.
Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka could let someone in because... I'm guessing this isn't it.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already
Okay.
scared.
Oh, I got it!
remember?
Look at that.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Sing the tree, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
What?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
I want to talk to you about just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Where'd you find that? Just make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then, that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention.
Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
And the reason for that is, it has to be because of what got switched between mine and Sayaka's room.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, but in the note, it specifically says,
I see. Then they would have gone to...
Exactly. The room that
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
It was Sayaka.
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Parents come see me in my room. Check the names to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Kiyotaka is kind of annoying.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Gold. Fake swords because... yes, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. And we're learning about non-stop debates. Would you like to learn more? Sure. And you see non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Come with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press Q to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release Q to take us to each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if logic difficulty is set to kind, few bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Well, kitchen knife set isn't needed.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit
Damn it.
took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
This what really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Alright, we'll try something.
The culprit, and that's when the first sword-based, and that's what broke.
So, she grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
No?
Shoot!
This is gonna be tough for me.
When the fighting broke out, culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden on her leg, but then the culprit took that from
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, so we have two options. I'm not good with these.
Fighting broke out. The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss
So she grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden, but then the culprit took
I
that
shot
from
it!
her
Fuck's
too.
sake, game.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I heard the sword got damaged. Was it the sheath?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke me.
So she grabbed the
Good.
kitchen knife she had
Okay,
hidden
so that's
on
not
her
it.
leg.
Sorry, guys, I'm such an idiot.
Shoot.
A sword-based sneak attack.
When the fighting broke out,
I'm sorry, this is fucking me up.
grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
There.
No, that's wrong.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
I don't remember
Because
if
the
the,
sword sheath had been scratched.
Alright, the sheath was scratched.
See? There's a gash.
I
in it,
completely forgot about that
like
detail.
someone cut into it with something sharp.
Where's the
Something
gash?
sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Never used a sword.
I got it!
Yeah, the palms would be covered in
You're
gold.
talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Unless they clean the
Like I
palms.
said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
That's not even close.
No, that's not it at all.
Let me say wash the gold coating off her hands because Regulation that talks about what happens in bathrooms at nighttime. The water was off, wasn't it? Like, you can't shower.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower lately.
It's been like a couple days. Feel me?
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
And without the sword. Yeah, Sayaka had to have done it.
She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Sayaka planned to murder someone.
She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder.
That's what I was
of her own.
thinking.
She took the knife from the kitchen.
The only thing my mind had mixed up was like who had the knife and who had the sword, but...
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
I knew there was something wrong with her.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is
So maybe a girl could genuinely like Makoto? That's a bit rude.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him.
But Sayaka was acting a bit, like, suspicious when it came to how she interacted with Makoto.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
I don't know that much about Makoto, he just seems kind of plain.
Had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
So I can't really,
She launched her attack with the knife.
make a judgment on him yet.
Found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Makoto.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Obviously, we can't find out. I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. No, wrong. Make your argument. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Wrong.
No, it's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes, and I can prove it. Left index finger has the blood.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
You guys are all stupid.
11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037 doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Yeah! God, you guys are all so stupid! God! Turn it.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did you write?
His real name. Turn this 180 degrees. It should become crystal clear.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Big brains over here.
If you
Fucking
turn the message
geniuses.
around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters...
You, at home! Do that right now.
like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not
I'm usually not a fan of writing the name in blood. Points to who did it. That happens a lot in Ace Attorney, and it's usually not the person who's written there.
Makoto, the evidence Leon tried to get rid of.
You found the ground from the incinerator, right? Part of his shirt.
I got it! You mean
Or,
the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With
okay.
just one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When was disposed of?
Shoot.
Yeah. Where? Because not how. I mean, like, we already know how. It was burnt. And the only person who had... Okay, no. Wish this had save points, like immediate save points, like in a...
Closely at how the shirt was disposed of.
Could I? Could I actually, if I wanted to, could I save? That'd be useful for later. Basically, it's basically how I played Ace Attorney.
That's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Mifumi.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
That's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. Exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Alright, here it is. I'm probably gonna make a dumbass mistake. Shattered crystal ball? Oh, yeah.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
As much as I want him to be dead, it's not him. I was able to turn the turn away, and I found it nearby.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Putting in the trash.
But if you can't get
Putting in the
past
laundry.
the gate, you
Last time
couldn't
he
possibly turn
left
on
it was
the
like in the laundry, I think he
incinerator,
said,
could
right?
you?
Yes, you could. If you use this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Use the glass ball in a certain way. Which was... roll it? Throw it. Well, it would have to be throw it, because it broke.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
And only one person could throw something with that accuracy.
Through a gap in the gate? Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Incinerator on. Hey, seems I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps he was working with a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
I mean, that's a pretty long distance to the incinerator.
The killer never actually went
I'm not even sure the best baseball player could, like, throw something like that. Because, you know...
Shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Nope.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
That's...
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
The glass ball is fine. We know that he did it, because he's a really good baseball player for some fucking reason.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be
He just happened to be one. I think he said. Like, he joined the team and it's like, yeah, I'm just really good for some reason.
Because the killer is...
like a prodigy. The ultimate fanfic creator.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Is there one more thing?
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. In every case, it's one last element to bring the class and trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll be given a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic. Oh my god, I'm ready for the Specs! Hey Specs, how you doing, man? Hope you're streaming well. Using section and press the left mouse button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well, good luck and have fun. Okay, here we go. Rumor was the same crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Like that, right? How you doing, Sex? Okay. He stabbed. Use that object to deflect Sayaka's attack. Oh, right. Okay, got multiple things. First Sayaka's attack. Tonight there's something in my room. No. Yeah, they noticed that in my room. Then they use it to deflect the attack. No, in this game, is that something, that's for sure? Oh, yeah. They used it, they broke her wrist. How here's an attack of their own, what did they do next? Use the last restraint to leave something behind. That's the... Leon. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was... with a screwdriver. And to dispose of the evidence. Yes. Then in here, I to get the incinerator was the crystal ball. Then they tied it together. I guess that would go that far, maybe. Well, there's one I'm kind of. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's that one. I think that's good. I think we're good.
What happened? I think I'd better take. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
I should probably turn down the music a bit.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room.
Man, if I hadn't grabbed that sword to protect myself, like as a way to protect myself, like in any future event, she probably would have gotten away with this.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
Confidence.
And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Yep. Then he managed to throw that through as well.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Luckily, we don't need
Well
evidence.
then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present evidence that proves
Because everything
you
seems to be pointing to, we could just make a vote, but I guess, sure, fine, we'll...
Makoto,
The final bullet.
I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Your first bullet time battle. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm holding it in. I'll be right back. Alright. Full-time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, I would. Here's, and simply don't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you engage them in a head-to-head battle. We have to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Really? Match your button presses the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the saying you've locked onto with the left mouse as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutive unit sort of combo. Keep this up and you initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. The damage and the weak spot will the same will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. You shoot their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
And their own to remove the screws. Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Send it to as Atlanta's the killer. We have to figure it out. Alright.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
I don't get this at all.
Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Okay, now I get
Kidding
it.
me? Not a chance.
What a weird way to do this.
Shut up. Shut up. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
To be fair, he was acting in self-defense, so I'm not sure how much that deals with stuff like this. I got an A! Look at that! An A! Look at me!
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yeah.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Looks like he got it right on the money. The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. What if it was like that was I mean, I guess it couldn't. Most of that was self-defense until he decided to finally deal the final blow. He could have just ran out and said, "Hey, Sayaka just tried to kill me."
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter, Monokuma. To be fair, thank you. Director 12. That's not your first. Where is it? Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I feel like it's kind of a... It's like, oh my god, I can't believe he killed Sayaka. It's like, to be fair, she did try to kill him. I know this doesn't matter to the Monokuma.
You son of a bitch. I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just...
unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
Expect you just accept my death? Everything's become clear. Hold on, let me Wow, voice volume's at 100, BGM is lower, and still, it's like it's a bit hard to hear the voices. Decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if I'd been wrong, because what we came up with, if what we came up with really is the truth, and that truth is that Psycho is trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was here, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. Sound mixing game is a bit wonky, yeah. Yeah. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
He was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy, the entertainment she must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really, I do, yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault! Suddenly frenzy and lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched on my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
You want to make her enemies pay for what they've done. You need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I was sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since he's so magnificent, revealed the identity to kill during the class trial, the Black and Leon Kawada will receive its punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
Didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unfounded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
I guess that's also a good point. Yeah, he had any point to... He had any chance to stop. Even if it was self-defense. For the first bit. Stop it. Celestia's base? She's kind of weird, but she's cool. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. Swag? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who puts us in this situation, the mastermind. Did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
No more begging! No more excuses! You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Why does everyone want to watch this? The 1000 blows! Jesus Christ. What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Oh, extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! Alright, excuse me, something. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do they have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with that side world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. That's why you're putting an upsetting citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal. It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying, what I'm saying, quite fit together. Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't free You can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. I can't cut free of the outside world. You're being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Yeah, but that's what everyone's waiting for, right?
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before, the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of the case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But, even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking... of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was... uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well, I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Disgusting. God. This shit heavy, man. That's 3 people already dead. Though I have a feeling Junko isn't fully gone. She's too well designed of a character to be forgotten like that. I got the Spirit Bat present. Who can I gift that? Oh, he's already dead. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. Yeah, you could guess your every character that gets executed. Pretty morbid if you ask me. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Since the class trial's over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna
It's okay.
do?
No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. Hey,
So,
are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and get you and drag you back here. I'm about to fucking punch you, Kiyotaka. Sorry. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? Imagine it'd be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bed. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, come on.
Jeez, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? Thanks, Mondo. My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? That doesn't make it any easier. Well, staying there with her scent stowing in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I decided they can't turn away from her death. Koto? Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Was that only supposed to make us feel better? Huh? Or they're working together and yet somebody was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we're together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay
The
with
mastermind
this?
seems much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great a risk.
So then...
Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's so different from us killing him ourselves. But
So,
if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would
She's
seem-
right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. In the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
This game's hard to
it is
get.
officially nighttime.
And there's 2 more, plus Ultra Despair Girls, which I don't even have.
An entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that now? You saying sorry for what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But, this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Boys' Life of Despair, Daily Life. Woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear. Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. With that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Kiyotaka's definitely going to be a murderer at some point.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't it feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. There's one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you'll uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire Darkness, that power can be yours! That sounds just like the junk a middle schooler would come up with. Doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us Alright, that's me. That's me. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here? Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
of course not! You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world.
You
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. We can now explore the other rooms. But, a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit.
Well, we don't know till we look!
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, let's split up and start investigating! When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall, and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it.
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving! Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Okay. My throat is starting to get a bit dry, so we might move over to Final Fantasy XIV. But I think I can go for a little bit more. Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Ad. Super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, you didn't turn nice, something. This is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
For serious?
Sorry. Excuse me. So you see land up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I'm struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here! Let me out! I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Oh no, not the gym. Accidentally went to the gym again. Let's check the map. Oh, we can't even... Okay. Ah! Hi there! Look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone! It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up! But it's also of utmost importance to double-check the areas we already know about, just in case. Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes. Well, I'll lead the school to you. What's up there? There's food here. Yeah, I'm sure there's gotta be something here. Okay, so there's no way... Alright, there's a pool. which I know Hina like. Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool! You don't need to keep reading. I got it.
Okay.
There's a ton of excited coming in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Well, she likes swimming.
Okay.
Next to the pool, it looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. I'm beyond excited right now. Can't wait to dive in. Like, I'm kind of getting mad. I'm kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? Have you checked out the pool yet? No, I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, he's gonna tell you might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker room here have all the exercise equipment you can ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. Want to get stronger? Let's say that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? Pretty weird phobia, though. Second floor is opened up. The living area has grown, and the number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have made much more comfortable for us.
Do you
If things continue
understand?
like this, the occasional class trial might not be so bad. And it's Zora's locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really? Ah! If you want to unlock the locker room, you have to swipe your personal handbook across the cardboard next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' locker, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. What if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? And it's a DC we punish without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be duka. It'd really hurt to get shot by that thing. You would die, Hina. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. What would happen to someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? Well, that never even occurred to me. Things would be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There! Now no one can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that
After
okay?
all, it would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at the age you try humping a plastic bottle. So I try to keep anything unseemly from happening. I have to maintain a rigorous watch. But then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man or some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the whole image of the school itself.
Yes.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
Just the
I hate you so much.
See
Okay, so your vacation out, play. See ya! I have a feeling the next murder is going to be in the locker room. Man, this stupid break could totally ruin my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it.
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for
There's
me,
nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm
Sorry, I'll pass this time. I'll come. When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. For sure, that only applies to you. Where locks are I have no way of locking it, so I couldn't go in if I wanted to. A shelf. Nice! I have so many fucking coins, dude. Then one of those lightsaber flotation donuts. Nice! Very good. Fantastic. Good job. Never again. It's not like they're at war here. Why would we need something like that in here? Yes, let's leave. Alright, so that's interesting. Bathrooms. Another classroom. Ah! Sakura!
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a real close look around. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Interesting to see what, like, new parts of the... Ah, and there's the third floor. Obviously need another case to get up there. And maybe more of the story will open up and we'll actually learn why the fuck anything is like this. Why are we here? That's the most thing I'm curious about. What the point of all this is. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Kotoko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking. Where's the comic book? Where's the young adult section? Comic books, young adult, that stuff's a waste of time. I see what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile. My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy, I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth. Third-rate culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Are you insulting me and you insulted my honor? These two really are starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like this layer's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep isn't pretty lazy. Strange. Nice! What books do we have? But looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this barrier's been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty clear about keeping it nice. Nice! But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. I'm absolutely shocked! How come? They have all these books here, and not one copy of any of my works! Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it. Not at all. I do get it. I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author. Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. What's this? Shelf with covered dust. Well, on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope Streak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Oh, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. And pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From Hope Streak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Streak Academy must now lower the curtain on some glorious industry for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. Make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Streak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. Now, I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of the letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope Streak Academy has stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. She's saying Hope Streak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But how did I know it was closed when I got here just a few days ago? I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked at stuff online at the school and never saw anything about this.
So
that must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
if it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. Make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Streak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue forcing our closure have been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
No.
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection could be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. though I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the Mastermind knows the truth right now. Mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Computer! Pretty old, it's all covered in dust.
So...
Broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping my accused to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. It's broken. There's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. I was gonna talk to Kyoko! The fuck?
Listen to me!
Echo, anyone discover any anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library! And a pool! A freaking pool! A locker room filled with exercise equipment!
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourselves to go whenever you feel like it. Haha.
Are you okay
Keep in mind,
with
however,
this?
that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo,
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
what?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no, not that I saw.
Hey, come
You
on.
fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or warehouse, or whatever the fuck?
Stop
We're still
fucking
trapped in this
around.
piece of shit school. We did find a goddamn way out! Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation. And let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then...
So are we done for today?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Man, to give us hope, they should turn around and betray that hope. Dong, bing, bong. It is now nighttime!
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
We all promise not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college, where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Dong, boom, bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day! Oh, I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before!
I want to know more about Kyoko. So we're gonna be doing like social stuff today. So over Psychos. No, I can't wait to summon somebody now. They're coming for me in the dining hall. Okay. Okay. I want to check out the warehouse, but we'll check that out later.
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here already?
Yo,
Nope, still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. I guess I'm surprised, but strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure he'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem, which is I'm thirsty.
Hey,
How the hell is that a problem? Ifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's
Your roundish
see.
figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is
I can
fine.
feel my throat drying out quickly, please.
Oh.
Okay. Never had milk tea. Thank you for waiting. You hear the train hand. The gentleman were growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some of the rest of us, you know.
There's
I
no
emphatically
way to
decline.
talk about this
You're not my type at
promise.
all. It's all about the law of causality. Basic instinct, act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh.
Wait. She shook her head to the side, and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
What the? Hey, how you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes.
Imagine we're at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down, I order some tea. Then they then asked me, would you like lemon or milk? Now, further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, that they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right away before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments! Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review the menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard. I have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I went to all the trouble to make you that tea, and you want me to go even farther? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest quality level quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch.
What? Jesus! That does not matter. You have to make me what to ask for, swine! Okay, you little piggy, we get right out! I do so love coercion.
Huh?
You were like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit, you really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her than when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. When late rouse came storming in. But, everyone, there's a mystery afoot. Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I said they're pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there. I like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What do you meant by that? You not saying anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we split up and go look for him.
Listen to me.
I was about to suggest the same thing.
What's
I'm
your
trying to
problem?
one-up everyone. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering the button until I get a response.
Well,
Very well, then the rest of us gonna go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, too late. So do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe we want to go check out the second floor of the school again. So that's aren't you gonna help look for Byakuya? I've not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. You're here, feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Okay. Aren't you being kind of selfish? Mr. Negi, what's going on? Well, nobody's seen Byakuya this morning, so we just also had to go look for him. What? That's not good at all! However, this little piggy needs to have a holy edict to deliver a proper milk tea to my master. To bless this undeserving swine with such an honor, I would serve you with all my heart and soul. Okay, good luck with that. He's created some creepy alternative reality for himself. I think you came to search today's room, Makoto. But you were one step too late. I've already finished my investigation. There's no chance Byakuya here. The army marches on its stomach, as they say.
In other words,
We must all eat. Eat until there's nothing left to eat. Anyway, now there's no time to get discouraged. We must head outside to continue our search. You're right. Toko, how you doing? Hey, Toko, hang out with Hina, huh? Oh, you got a problem with that? No. Something might have happened, right? Being alone right now might not be safe. So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina. I guess everyone has a softer side. As long as I'm with the sports idiot, if something does happen, I'm sure she'd jump in without thinking and take the fall. What? Were you dropping? Awful. You're just awful. Get lost, you stray cat. Hey, Hina, any luck? No, it's just keep banging on his door. Nothing. Come on already, open up! Hey, I bust the door down hitting it that hard. Relax, that's nothing compared to what soccer could do. Soccer's really awesome, you know? She really wanted to. She could tear this door to shreds. I see. Well, she is the ultimate martial artist. She might actually be able to do it. No, I think I could say for sure he's not there. I think you're right. Okay, I'm gonna go look for him.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck. See you later. Let's check the trash room. Obviously. Oh, no, let's look at the map. Who's here? Alright, he's in the men's bathroom. Why? You're in the bathroom, hero. Oh well, I consulted the spirits and he had a bathroom merchant and he couldn't make it to breakfast. His guts forced him to spend all morning in the can. That's totally wrong. Swing and a miss. 3 strikes, I'm out. Yeah, Byakuya doesn't think the guy to have problems like that.
Yo.
Oh, you find him? No.
Hey,
shit, man, where the hell did he go? Yeah, his head's stuck so far up his ass, who knows what's going on with him. Figure maybe he's taking a bath or something. So about you? You do a morning bath kind of guy? That's staying all night riding your hog, wind in your face is nothing better than a morning dip. Hot water loosens you up, and the heat of your soul gets your heart and body pumping. Sure thing. I'll take a word for it, for all that. What, you don't know what I'm talking about? Fucking nerd.
Hell yeah.
Guys gotta expose themselves to each other, you know? Come with me next time, you'll see. I'll think about it. I mean, it's not like you've been riding your hog here in school, right? Alright, who's... Did I miss anyone in here? He's in the kitchen. Yep. Alright, out to the school we go. How about here? I know there's a fast travel thing, I just want to walk there. Kyoko?
Hey.
You thought to come here too, huh?
So...
You think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday. You can probably guess where he's right now, right? Huh? What was it Byakuya was interested in again? Somewhere in the school, right? Well, obviously somewhere in the school. Somewhere in the I think he was in the library, right? Yeah, I hear Byakuya's not here. Since this morning, I thought he might have gone to the locker room to exercise. Forgot that girls can't open the boys' locker room door. Oh yeah, true. I knocked but nobody answered. I listened for the sound of equipment being used, but there was nothing. Must not be in here. Besides, Byakuya doesn't seem like to have to go sweat it all out this early in the morning. Do you exercise every single morning, Sakura? Of course. If I didn't get my blood pumping early in the morning, it would throw off my rhythm for the entire day. Fair. No. What? Map. There's the Chihiro's out here. Where's Chihiro? Let's check the library. I opened the door of the library and looked inside. I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya! All the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Make shot and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. The others must have heard me yell and start showing up one after the other. No reason me, I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
Well...
Or are you reading? A mystery novel.
Well...
Hey, so you're gonna use what you're learning here there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah! It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what?
Naturally.
The fight, of course, will come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours would be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. It looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
The fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up! But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay
Part of the game
with
theory,
this?
a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which one must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings. Most such interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we have been suggested to here. In this case,
is that okay?
are limited resources that only one of us can successfully become, the Blackened.
So in other
So this game was
words-
designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there'd be no reason to continue playing the game.
What?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose. Am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Togami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that. What if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a
Who the
bitch!
fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? An uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Don't make me repeat.
Like I said, I won't die. Keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny. After all, a boy is raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. If that is not so, Byakuya, is that so, Byakuya?
Isn't it wonderful?
It's because I'm the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we were on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours. Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No,
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
it's
This
because...
isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know. To kill your own friends is it's horrific. Friends? Who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
You know...
What?
What? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes? You have something to say? Say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Hey, shit, you have from bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try that on me? And for saying like, trying to be friends, huh? How long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit.
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a
That's it,
bitch.
you're fucking dead!
Just a second.
Piece of shit.
How is this calm? Sorry, let me drink some more water. My throat is getting kind of itchy. The elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. I hate wasting my time. Waste of time? Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food, and I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet. Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is that, ultimately, you're all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. And then it's black. Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But...
So all that? He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with
Well,
me.
fuck him then.
Maybe.
What he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko?
Anyway.
Well, it's not like anyone could care if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You think I'm disgusting. None of us think that. You just think you don't think that. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. And I'm sure the rest... you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait! Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing you can say to bring her back. Then our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone head back to their rooms. Need to get myself going. Here we go. Back to free time. I'm gonna go find Kyoko. I think Kyoko would be the first one I go after right now. Wherever she is. Jojo has has mad Twitter user energy. I feel like all of these characters are in their way a Twitter user. Her. I do want to find out more about her. Toko's in her room, so I don't think I can talk to her. Well, I can, if I knock on the door. I'm gonna go find Kyoko and talk to her. I want to find out more about her. She, gets me curious. True. Chihiro's there. He's there. She's there.
Whew.
I have to put all my energy into watching out for myself. I don't have time to worry about anyone else. Yeah, sure, let's talk with her.
Correct.
You want to spend some time with me?
However,
But I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? I spent this time with Kyoko in silence. Kyoko and I grew a little closer today. Like a Kyoko present? Sure. Can I just give them anything, or does it have to be something that's, like, related to them? Like, obviously you give the fresh bindings to someone like Sakura. Maybe this? Or does it matter what you give to them, like, at all? You guys know if it matters at all? What if she doesn't like what I give her? Guys, what if she doesn't like what I give her? I'll just give her the gift, thanks. Guess I went... Oh, no.
Correct.
Hear this? There's him, Coco. Your exciting conversation, don't. There's no need for it. I mean, don't you think talking is important? I feel like if we're going to get out of here, we all need to be on the same page. And to do that, we need to get to know each other.
Hmm?
You can certainly make the argument that forming friendships may help prevent killings.
So...
But are you asking for some kind of deep connection? Huh?
Because...
You could just be deceiving us, pretending to be someone's friend so you can gather information. No, that's not...
Why?
Well then, let's do a quick test, shall we? A test?
That's right.
If you're as gung-ho on friendship as you claim, this should be an easy question. Okay, so it's just an easy question, is that it?
So then...
Are you ready? You consider Hino one of your friends, yes?
And?
Yes, too. What is her ultimate ability? That's an easy one. Swimming. Hino's the ultimate swimming pro, of course.
Correct.
Well, asked and answered.
It would
Then your
seem...
pleas of camaraderie are true. Of course! Yes, of course. Such a foolishly open person as you could never lie. Everyone would know right away. Again with that foolishly open stuff.
So then...
Okay then, as promised, what would you like to know about me? Let's see. What school did you go to before you came here?
So...
Before I came here? I guess I was living abroad. Abroad? Is it an exchange program, or do your parents work overseas or something? My parents, I suppose? Parents, I suppose? Or all the question marks? Anyway, okay, so she was living abroad because of her dad's job. So what kind of work does he do? Foreign government, top secret clearance? More question marks. Okay, so he does top secret work for other governments. All I can think of is assassin? I kept up my end of the deal.
Goodbye.
This should be enough, right? I'm leaving now. Without even waiting for a reply. So full of mystery. You know what she had to say just added even more mystery on top of everything. Ah, skill points. Right. That's a thing. Let's see. Who next? Maybe Chihiro. Or Celeste, maybe. And I think we'll soon be getting to the next murder anyway. Yeah, no, let's do Mondo.
This. Hell yeah.
Same with Mondo. Really close today. Would you like to give Mondo a present? Sure. I'll give him the Despair Bat, because he seems like the only person who actually likes something like that. It's what we industry like to call a key item. Would you like to give him? Okay, well, I guess there's really nothing to give. Here, sunflower seeds.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, man. Does that mean you liked it?
Yo.
What's your ride? My ride? Yeah, man, your hog, your shopper, your motorcycle. I don't ride anything. What? You're not a little kid anymore, right? And you still don't have a hog?
Jesus Christ.
God, just such a fucking dweeb. Sorry?
Yo.
Alright, man, I'm gonna educate you. A real man rides Kawasaki, okay? That's what I ride.
Hell yeah.
You ought to see it, man. The V-Twin's got that monster power, it's like you're dancing. Of course, it ain't for just anyone. You gotta have the skill to handle it. Must really love your motorcycle. Hell yeah, I do! I'm a goddamn biker, ain't I? We're crazy as hell. Yeah, you're the leader of the biggest biker gang in Japan, right?
Hell yeah.
Damn straight, the invincible Crazy Diamond Gang. Wanna come on and ride with us? Monster sound coming out of that straight pipe, hot damn. Straight pipe?
Why?
Come on, you don't gotta know what a straight pipe is, right? It's like when something's missing, right? That's why it's makes a monster sound. This one's got no muffler? That's our muffler, right?
Hell yeah.
So you did know. Good. Then that's that. Next time you ride with us.
That's true.
Man, that makes me think back to when I first started riding.
Yo.
My big bro used to ride, you know? His name's Daya. Daya and Mondo. Together, we were the Diamond Brothers. everyone up and down the country knew us. Of course, I was always the cool one. Diamond Brothers? Sounds kind of incredible.
By the way...
First time I went out, I ended up at the back of the pack. Eventually, the cops got on us, and they surrounded me. I was in some tough shit, man.
Hey,
So I pulled over. When they came up to me, well, let's just say it was a massacre. Massacre? Man, Mondo, you must be really strong. Of course, you can't wait to benefit for a game without that kind of strength. The fight, they'll go for the leader first. Kill the leader of the pack, you know? That's why the other gangs come after me. So if you want to be a leader of the pack, you gotta be a tough motherfucker.
Yo.
No person I agree for it. Actually, maybe it's better if I don't get involved in that kind of thing. Like I said, I don't have a motorcycle. I don't even know how to drive one.
Hell yeah.
Then you can ride with me. Now, Mondo, the other games target him first, right? No way.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I said get ready for it. Damn, I'm pumped. Can't wait to get out of here now. Crap, this is really bad. We got out of here. I might still be in real trouble. Checking my anxiety behind me, I went back to my room. Funny.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is official soon the door. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, no, the day's over. This game definitely isn't. How long is this gonna keep going? Anxiety kept me from falling asleep until late in the night. Alright, spot a cute girl. I have a tendency to stare. I can't help it. I just gaze with intensity. The other day I rode my bike to this train station.
I was in the bathroom, just looking at myself in the mirror.
Ah.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Ah, no longer. It's not a free day, it seems. That's it. I don't know. Maybe once you get to the next murder. I'm very curious what the next murder will be, and then we'll stop. Mission, butts. Yes, everyone seems a little small. Makoto had shown off yesterday. It wasn't too surprising they hadn't come today. Even the table looks bigger somehow. Seems that is because 3 people are dead and 2 are abstaining. Yeah, if I'd be missing, I guess it would feel kind of empty. So I know Byakuya's whatever, but shouldn't we go check on Toko? How about no? She's super annoying. How can you be so cold? You are like a piece of rock candy. What? No, rock candy isn't cold. It's sweet. Anyway, Byakuya's the real problem. If we don't keep an eye on him, he might really kill someone. You can see it in his eyes. But no choice. Get some rope. We're gonna have to keep him bound and gagged. I think that's going a little overboard. He's right. In this situation, there's nothing scarier than when an ally turns loose cannon. It's just like when we were kids and someone would go crazy at sports day or whatever.
What?
The fuck are you talking about? You're gonna use the rope to do a tug of war or something? Idiot.
It can't be.
I'm not an idiot. You're an idiot. What are you calling stupid? Oh, what's wrong, Jerry? You don't look so great. Oh, I'm just going through a little self-loathing. Huh? Self-loathing? Well, after what Becky said to me yesterday, I just got so nervous I locked up. I couldn't say anything. Mondo ended up having to help me out, and even he said I was someone who can't fight back. I hate how weak I am. I see, so Mondo made you depressed. What? How is it my fault?
Hey,
I wasn't trying to be mean. Besides, girls are just naturally weak anyway, right? Are you crying? It's because you're screaming like a lunatic.
Hey, come
Oh,
on.
don't cry. It's my fault, okay? I won't yell at you anymore. Really? Not sure I can believe that.
Huh?
Shut up.
What?
I got it. I'll make you a promise as a man.
Huh?
Well, that's as a man.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that's
mentioned this
right.
before, but ever since I was a kid, there's one thing my brother told me over and over again. He said, no matter what, a real man always keeps his promises. That's what he left me. Left you? Oh yeah, my brother's dead. Oh, I see.
That's
Anyway,
true.
I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to make all you guys cry.
Yo.
Anyway, so you can trust me when I make that promise. So you don't gotta cry anymore. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mondo. Sure.
But
So I don't like how I am right now. I have to get stronger. Once a week, anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still, don't stress out too much about having to get stronger. No, I want to get stronger. Maybe I should start working out. In that case, I'd be happy to help you out anytime. But then Miss Fujisaki gets smashed to a billion pieces.
Just a second.
Shut up, you!
You know?
Oh, finally cracked a smile, huh?
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone, thank you. So he's gotten life and life back. Yeah, man, if we keep helping each other out like this, we're bound to get out of this crappy place sooner or later. I mean, someday, I'm sure. Still, our biggest concern right now is the other two who've never showed up for breakfast. What can I do to try and understand those two better? Free time! Alright, where... no, not that one. Who is where? Toko's still in her room. You know what? Fuck it. Let's talk to Celeste. Sure, it's weird girl time. We'll probably be ending fairly soon. Hopefully the murder someone gets I hope someone gets murdered soon. Ah, Makoto, I should tell you, I've recently seen the shadow of death upon you. That's just a little joke. Sure, let's hang out with her. Mr. Deplorable face. This is another aspect of adaptation, I suppose. To leave out insults, I spent some time with Celeste. That's like grew a little closer today. Would you like to give? Yeah, let's see what we even have. Would you like some perfume? Oh, men. We spent their youth together. Fresh bindings will probably go to Sakura, so I'll have to hang out with her at some point soon. I think Sakura's like one of the only ones I really hope don't die. Yeah, that's what we got. Alright, where's our giver? Nothing. Yeah, I'm sure. Makoto, I would like to share something with you. Huh? What is it? My perfect gambling strategy. Is there really such a thing?
Indeed.
Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds for winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there is power which can overwhelm. The power overwhelm any strategy. There is.
Indeed.
But that power is luck. Luck?
Actually,
There are only two types of luck, good and bad. There is no in-between, and that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
is that okay?
Some call it fate. The bottom line is, luck is life.
Well,
Do you see what I'm saying? You mean that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was going to have good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I've never lost. So that's all there is to it. You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day I'll put that to the test.
I hope you are well.
Well then, have a nice day. At some point I should go and just grab some gifts. We'll make that the beginning of of the next stream. Ah, there's still time left in the day. Maybe I'll go hang out with Sakura. In the kitchen. Hello, did you need something? Should I talk to Sakura? Yes.
So
It's got some done exercise, and now would be a good time for a break. Would you like to get something to drink and talk for a bit? Sure! I'm gonna agree a little closer today. Yes, let's give her the bindings. I'm looking everywhere for this. How'd you know? You're quite a mysterious man, Makoto. Seems like so pleased with something and gave her makes me happy.
Hey.
Says I don't mind talking to you a little more. Really? Then can I ask you something? What is it? Not what we talked about before. You said there's someone out there stronger than you. Can I ask, is it a guy or a girl? It's a man. The man that Sakura has to surpass. Maybe she's talking about her own teacher, which would mean... Your dad? You're talking about your dad? No, the dojo has been passed down from generation to generation for the past 3 centuries. 3 centuries? That's one heck of a history. I was born into my family as an only daughter. Male or female doesn't matter. It's my duty to protect our legacy. And because I'm a woman, I must be even stronger than if I were a man. Some would say that a woman is incapable of becoming the strongest human alive. I want to prove them wrong. Which is why I'm subjecting myself to such feverish training under my father's instruction. So you're pointing to me, that was just a matter of time. What do you mean? I was 14 years old when I first beat my father in a sparring match. At that, I never lost to my father again. Wait then. Yes, I've already surpassed my father. I don't believe it.
Well.
I'm not sure I did the right thing. My father also had desire to become the strongest human alive. I can't look back. I can only move forward and try to claim that title for myself. That is my destiny.
Goodbye.
Well, that's all for now. That was enjoyable. Goodbye. Skill breathing technique. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Nice! Nice, nice, God, my body. I need for its night time. Shed to dining hall then. Okay then. Hey, Chihiro. Hey, what are you doing over here? Is that anything new? Are you looking for something you need help?
Huh?
No, I can take care of myself.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking, though. So then... Oh, hi, Celeste. Oh, there. Good evening. Celeste, what are you up to? What am I up to? I'm simply going for a nice evening stroll. You know, I was thinking about the rooms belonging to everyone who has left us. I'd very much like to know what's going on in there, but it seems our doors are locked. It must be another one of Monokuma's little tricks. Sometimes he gets hung up on the weirdest stuff. Do you think so? It seems that it's merely just him displaying his passion toward the production of this killing game. Anyway, I shall resume my excursion. If you have some time, you are welcome to join me. That's okay. Yes? Well. Very well then. Goodbye. Alright, bye. That's so neat. And now I'm about to get roped into something like this. Actually, no. I guess I'm already roped in. Hey, Makoto! Perfect timing! Huh? What's going on?
Hey,
I have a favor to ask. Favor? I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey,
okay, you gotta be our witness. Witness to what? This guy's been talking shit about me ever since day one. Call me a coward and shit like that. You are a coward. That's why you turn to violence to solve your problems. That's why you can't do what society asks of you. Why you walk around just like that. The fuck you say? You dumb shit. You already lost yourself. You already lost yourself. But you're such a coward. You don't even realize it. So what you're saying? You're saying you're not a coward? You think you're tougher than me? I know I am. Okay, then let's throw down. Prove you got what I don't got. Alright, set your challenge.
What?
So that's what's happening, Makoto. You gotta be a witness. You gotta throw down? You're not gonna, like, start punching each other, are you?
Hey.
There's a bathhouse on the first floor of the dorm, right? The sauna inside? I see. A simple endurance contest, is it? We're gonna see who can stay in the sauna the longest, alright? Goddamn straight. He's really gonna go through with this? Shit, yeah!
You wanna throw...
Without a challenge, right? Interesting. We're gonna battle with all our clothes on!
Ridiculous.
That's idiot.
You wanna fight?
What, you afraid? You're going to regret this. So let's do this!
Hey, Mondo.
What, asshole?
You can take off your uniform, you know? Go ahead. I won't judge.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you. Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
You don't have to act all big, man.
Act, you say? I'm still plenty good to go. I'm so good, I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
Are they? Okay? Try to push my concern aside. Minutes passed. Then a few dozen minutes. Then an hour.
Don't you think it's about time you gave up?
What about you? You can't even hardly talk. Dumbass.
Say whatever you want. I'm still totally good to go. In fact, I'm starting to feel kind of cold.
That's probably not good.
Guys? Hey, guys, I think maybe with how big a badass you are, but... Don't you think you've done enough?
Shut up!
God, I just can't win.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Hey, did you hear that? That time, how we call it a tie?
In a true competition, there's no such thing as a tie. You win, or you lose. That's the only thing that matters.
Listen to you. You son of a bitch. Then bring it on. I'll push you right up to the gates of hell.
Gates of hell, that's not a good place to push someone. This isn't good, guys. Yeah, you hear him? Better crawl on you back to your room. You know how it went in the morning, then he could start spreading my legend. Come tomorrow morning, you'll fall down in front of me. Down on your knees. I'll show you where to do it. Big talk from someone. His face is about to explode. Alright, Becca, how are you? Okay, well, good night then. Just don't overdo it, but I'm sure... To the death? No, surely they wouldn't go that far. Same thing as I slowly succumb to sleep. It does exist. Does that mean your future is decided the moment you're born? If all your yesterdays pile up to create your tomorrow, is your future as final as your past? I just don't know.
That's why I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Well, I survived. But two of them hurried to the dining hall more quickly than usual when I entered. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, what are you talking about, bro? What the?
Yo.
Hey, Makoto. Thank you so much for acting as our witness yesterday. Are they friends now? They've been like this all morning. They were all buddy-buddy as soon as they walked in. It feels gross.
What?
Feels gross. Oh no, feels great more like. This almost feels like sexual harassment somehow. Get her, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get our manly bond.
You hear me?
Friendship between men is stronger than blood. A woman could never understand.
Ain't that right?
What you just said? Bro, that was cool as shit. I could get a tattoo of it.
Without a doubt.
There isn't. You're about to the temple, given to you by your loving parents. Who won the contest. Who gives a shit? Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took part in it together. That's completely different from what you were saying last night.
I see.
Your men seems very simplistic. Nothing like what I'm used to with girls. Yeah, for real. Morning, the room was dominated by modern talks overpowering brotherhood. All in all, it was a pretty unfortunate experience. Alright. Free time? Who could that be? Who could come here to open the door and someone forced their way in? Oh, hey, Toko? Echo, what's the matter? Why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? Well, I already know I'm annoying. Okay, you're annoying, so that makes it okay. No, you're not annoying. I just wondered what was going on. I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere with me. And where is it you want to go? Well, the library. Huh? Are you looking for a book or something? Why don't you just go ask Byakuya? There's all the time in the library anyway. Did I say something wrong? You're not a blabbermouth, right? This has to be a secret. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet. Then let's go to the library! Okay, I got it. The library. Jeez, why so pushy? Quiet. Be quiet when you go in. Don't let him see you. Actually, was starting to get annoying, but I did what she said and gently crept into the library. I was ordering a book. He's here. Oh.
He's really here. Okay, Makoto, go talk to him.
What?
Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
That's kind of crazy. He needs to really be focused on that book. It doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him. Hey, you. What are you doing? What are you back here? I hate you and having to look at you. Ah, so you noticed me, huh?
Naturally.
Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Byakuya? Remember how you said don't be a woman who dominates weak men? Be a woman dominated by a strong man? I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. Get out. And go take a bath. You smell. Don't make me say it again. Go now before your stench lashes onto the entire room. He really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. He's super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? Yeah. To go that far, he must be really concerned about me. Huh? You want me to take a bath and everything? He must really care about my well-being. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? You think Byakuya and I would be good together? Well, now, I don't really know. That's true. There's really no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. As soon as you realize your feelings, love is born. That's how love works. Okay. Might come a day when you understand. Maybe. Someday. Well, bye. Ah, young love. Ah! Who would have ever guessed you would go for someone like him? Eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in wrong direction. All of a sudden, I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a break. We've been going for about nearly 4 hours, and my throat's starting to itch and dry up. Well, interesting developments. Did I save? I saved. Well, that was our first case. That was our first actual trial, which was interesting, and at least they tried to make it a little bit engaging, but I'm not sure how much I really enjoyed some of those parts. I'm very interested to see where the story goes, so obviously we'll be continuing. Hopefully Wednesday? We'll see. Probably Wednesday. Or maybe earlier. We'll see how I feel. In the meantime, I should send you guys to someone. So let's see where you can send you guys. Let's see if we can raid anyone today. Who wants to be raided? Anyone I know? No one I know is really raiding. No one I know is really streaming, I mean. No one I know, anyway. Let's see, what are Gigabits doing? They're doing more PlayStation 1 roulette. Yeah, I'll just send you guys their way. Why not? Maybe not. There's really no one I know who's raiding, so can't really do anything. Well, otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate people sticking around and actually being interested in me playing this. It's, you know, I'm actually really starting to get into the game now, so I think I'll definitely be streaming it as soon as I can. But see you guys next time. Goodbye.